Good morning, Mr. Sethireach. My name
Morning.
is Shopti. Nice to meet you, sir.
Pleasure.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
How are you today, sir?
Good, thank you, sir.
Do you want any tea or coffee?
No, thank you. Just had some.
Okay, so let's get started. What are your strengths and weaknesses related to this job?
Okay, one of my strengths that I can think can be valuable regarding to how I can contribute to a coder is that I can think outside the box. I can think of something that has never been done before, something that competitors are not aware of, something that competitors are not doing. But your thinking is not enough. Why we need to be able to communicate? So that leads me to my second strength, which is I can communicate with the team well, making sure that they understand the picture that I have and they can transform it, turn it visible into visible, turn my picture into reality. But regarding communications, I've been around long enough to know where you find in traditional marketing agency where a social hierarchy, you just give the subordinate the order and expect them to deliver what you expect of something of your expectation. So that doesn't involve creativity much, right? That does not involve transparency. And so it's kind of reached up to the total. So the next strength that I can bring to a Agoda is that I can bring the culture of meritocracy. Where everyone is radically truthful and radically transparent with each other, regardless of what idea you have, no matter how crazy they think, crazy the word, just bring it out. That's what I can do, just making sure that everyone is safe with bringing out the ideas. So in a way that we can innovate, because that's the purpose of a Agoda, which is innovative company, a culture value creativity. So we value transparency. That's one of the things one of the strengths that I can implement into a Agoda company. And regarding the weaknesses, regarding from my previous work experience, I find it hard to go out into the field and doing a survey, like brainstorming ideas, what the vendors are doing and all that. So I find it a waste of time, or it's not just my core strengths, one of the core strengths. If you ask me to take the survey, the details that have been brainstormed in the field and think of something innovative and turn it into something innovative, I could. I have this kind of artist mindset more. And another one of my weaknesses is that if you ask me to analyze complex data or spreadsheets that I feel that's going to burden my creativity, I also find it hard to do. In a previous experience, although we didn't have anybody to do it, I have to be responsible on analyzing spreadsheet, doing social media reports, which does not involve any creativity, which happen automatically. So I was just like going through the motions, right? There was no creativity involved. So that's part of the weaknesses, that I can't stand doing something that plateau, doing something that does not involve creativity.
Okay. Another question. As you can see, there's thousands of people who are applying for the job you're trying to take. Amongst all those applicants, why should we hire you?
Wow, great question. So what makes me distinctively different from other applicants? Well, as you see in my CV, in all my college, 4 years of my undergraduate college years, I didn't spend all those 4 years studying. I spent pretty amount of time outside doing internship, joining competitions, going out, shooting films, volunteering work. But that is not enough. That's not enough for me to prove that I'm different than other competitors, other applicants, right? So in this marketing field, is that in this role, marketing as a marketing manager, you need someone who can speak the language of the demographics. You need someone who can communicate well. And as you know, we're in an era where the millennial generation are about to take over. And so we need someone who know their preference, who know what they need, who know how to communicate to them, how to reach out to them. So let me give you an example of my previous work experience. And I was in a marketing agency, so I was given a project to lead this task for a client who was a lottery company. So we were given a role on a mission on how to develop a story for them, because they were just new, they didn't have any title, they didn't have any story to tell, and we didn't know, we need to identify the target audience for them. So it turned out that the price of the products is equivalent for the target audience of the lowest segment, the construction workers, the people who have low level of income. So we needed to find a way to communicate with them effectively. And we know that we're not going to squander our money on digital presence, being digital presence like hashtags and all that, getting influencers. It's a waste of time and a waste of resources, right? right? Regarding the segment that we're building. So what my team and I did is that we had to develop a story. We had to develop something that can speak in these segments, something a community that they feel like they belong. And then we came up with the title of Lily. And here's the punchline. The slogan we had was Lei Lily. And we put a woman on the title. It's like, so that's the slogan of Lei Lily, and we yeah, I know, yeah, the story. It's just so we had, yeah, no worries, yeah, it's okay. So we had a group of people going out to these construction workers and spreading the message, Lei Lily. So Lei Lily can plainly read in English. So if you go to the construction workers, yeah, sorry, I think I had attention.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's just the name that's.
Yeah, we had to think of something creative. That's what we did. So Lily Larby is still present in the Facebook page. Okay, I'm not gonna mention it there. Okay, it's still present. You can find it. But you go to construction workers, they know what we're talking about. I'm glad you find it amusing because that's yeah. I can light up our room. Yeah. Okay, so that was one of my experience, and that experience proved that I can speak to every demographic, right? Not just millennials, but every demographic of the pagoda, of the target audience. And you need that someone to feel that role. You need someone to feel that vision. Yeah, the lady did. I know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I mean, you have to put a lot of work into that, but you need someone to fill that role. And I believe I can be someone that can give to a voter.
Okay, you mentioned about the competition. Is it the Malaysia competition?
Yes,
I saw you on the news.
That's the one, yes.
Okay, can you tell me about it? I think it worked with Maybank, right?
Yes, the
How is
Maybank
it
competition.
related?
So the Maybank competitions, we were judged on how well we can deliver when we were put under pressure. We were put under pressure physically, mentally, and we didn't have pretty much amount of sleep, you know. And I had to go through all that, and I was blessed to be able to make it to be one of the 3 finalists to go and proceed to Malaysia. And out of 2,000 applicants, the main purpose of the competition is to test how well we can deliver under pressure, which I think can be valuable in this type of company, which we have to think creative.
That's good of you that you can represent our country.
Thank you.
Another question. Why did you leave your previous job and want to come here instead of there?
It was a hard decision to make, as I found that, you know, we were in a small entrepreneurial firm. Our relationship was tight. We still keep in touch with everyone in the company. I'm still keep in touch with them. But as I found, you know, we were a small entrepreneurial firm. We weren't ready to grow exponentially. We weren't ready to grow to the largest height of our expansion. So in a way that we were kind of okay with the plateau, which I feel I couldn't contribute much to the team. And in a way that my potential was kind of limited. I feel there's a limitation in what I made my contribution. So I had to make a decision that I have to go to somewhere, a place like Agoda, where I can feel that I can bring out something out of myself, something that I was not aware of before. So in a way that I can contribute.
So, one last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I was not expecting this. Where do I see myself 5 years from now? As my contribution grow, I hope is that as I go to grow, I hope my contribution can be a part of that. I see myself in one of the senior partners in Agoda. That depends on how well I can contribute to Agoda, right? And to answer the question, yeah, I let me think about something else on what I can see myself 5 years from now. Agoda, I see myself on taking Agoda to the global, you know, market. And in a way, as a senior partner, I think it's my responsibility making sure that Agoda is present in every global market, regardless of any location. As we see right now, Agoda is only visible in Southeast Asia, or pretty much some parts of Europe, right? So in 5 years, I see myself as being responsible as someone who can take that into every global, or almost every global of the continent.
I think that's all my question I asked. Do you have any question you want to ask regarding to our company?
Yes. My first questions would be, what would a typical workday would be like for someone who works in Agoda, especially as a new employee?
Don't worry, it's not really stressful. You will be assigned to work in a creative team in different departments based on your preference.
Interesting.
But normally, we would ask you to look at like how our computer is doing and what we should do to outperform them. It's really easy, basically.
Oh, so I see. So
It's not really stressful, and you can have time to work and play, have amount of period of time to replying to take a break, relax your brain.
oh, I see. So Agoda does not put pressure much on the analyzing spreadsheets or anything, right? So
Don't
that,
worry about
that's something I prefer. You know, I think creativity is more important in this. I think that's Agoda is doing a great job.
Do you have any more questions?
No, I think it's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Sethireach. I'll contact you after, shortly after this.
Okay, thank you. Looking forward to hear your